In the headlines, Prime Minister Skerrit says his party's 2019 manifesto is proof that Labour is prepared to lead the country. The United Workers' Party promises better pay for public servants if the party forms the next government. And former DFC Festival and Events Manager Val Cuffey endorses the UWP. I'm Andrea Louis with the Channel 5 News. Back with the details after this.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
There's a reason you get up on a morning. A reason you pick yourself up, start the day. Maybe it's sheer grit. Maybe it's your ethics. Maybe it's because you know people like you are waiting. For people just like you. We all have our reasons, and for Republic Bank, that reason is you. Every little thing, every big thing. It's all about making a difference in your life. Because after 182 years, if it's one thing we're sure about, is that the difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Thank you for staying with us. First up, Dominicans have been told that the decision they make on 6th December will impact all areas of their lives, including their quality of health.
The DLP candidate for the Roseau Valley, Dr. Irving McIntyre, highlighted aspects of the Labour Party's 2019 manifesto launched last week. Making healthcare accessible and affordable is one of the priorities outlined in the manifesto.
We will continue to provide free healthcare for those under 18 and for those above 60. And we will also continue to provide free healthcare for the disabled. The National Health Insurance Pilot Program, which is administered by the Dominica Social Security, will also continue. And this will provide cash grants to those who have medical emergencies, allowing them to respond rapidly to the needs of their loved ones. This Labour Party government will therefore put in place health with dignity, a full-fledged comprehensive national health insurance program. So those who don't fall under the free health care of below 18 and above 60 will have a full-fledged national health insurance program that will make health affordable and accessible to everyone in Dominica.
The national health system will be modernized to provide adequate support to the new levels of national development.
Because if we're going to develop ourselves in terms of tourism, we must have a health sector that can support that level of tourism. With the influx of all the tourists we're going to have, we must have a health sector that can support such a level of tourism. And also it's interrelated with our development in agriculture. because then we talk about organic farming so we can have a healthier community. And it's also integrated with our education system, because that's where our health education will begin at our schools as well. So all that is tied in with our health system.
The DLP's manifesto also targets resilience in health and wellness.
This manifesto is bringing a sense of resilience to health. We're building a climate resilient country, but we're also building a health resilient country. Because when we can attack these issues at the base, at the foundation, we are limiting the complications of these non-communicable diseases. Too often, someone doesn't take their medication, they end up with a stroke, and this happens to be the bread earner of the family. He no longer can function, and the family is left in a dire situation of having to provide for him, and then one of his daughters might have to stop going to the state college because she has to get a job, she has to get money to the family, and the complication goes on and on and on. Or we don't take our medication, and then we end up with diabetic retinopathy, and then we are blind, and then we cannot provide for our family. So with this new sense of resilience in health, we want to prevent these complications. That is why we're going to educate our population on the healthy lifestyle practices so it can be more cost effective, and we won't be spending that much money on the complications. That money can be used for something else.
The DLP's 2019 manifesto is titled Dynamic Dominica, a new season of development.
In more top stories, DLP candidate for the St. Joseph constituency, Dr. Addis King, says the DLP is the only party with a clear vision and the resources to build the country. She highlights some of the social programs to include job training outlined in the party's manifesto, Dynamic Dominica.
In this season of development, this new season of development, we will provide our vulnerable citizens with opportunities for education and training to empower them with the ability to benefit from decent work and higher paying jobs. So whether it be in tourism, the new marijuana market, the Creole style branding, training for construction, the new hospitality institute, the new international airport, the new cruise terminal, our agricultural expansion, or the digital economy, this government will target the most aggressive job creation program in the Caribbean.
She says a new Labour government will place greater emphasis on mothers and families.
We will increase the maternity grants to $1,000 per child. Labour! We will remove VAT on items such as baby diapers, baby wipes, adult diapers, lifting chairs, wheelchairs, bathroom aids, reclining beds. Labour! With these measures in place, the most vulnerable among us will have more disposable income and therefore an improved quality of life.
In more developments, Prime Minister Skerrit says the successful launching of the Labour's Party 2019 manifesto titled Dynamic Dominica is more proof that his party is prepared to continue building this country. The manifesto covers, among other things, the DLP's plans for building resilience, a strong and sustainable economy, infrastructure, excellence in education and health, as well as job creation.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Dominica Labour Party is organized. The Dominica Labour Party is ready. The Dominica Labour Party is ready to continue its governance of this beautiful country of ours. Others called for an election. but up to now, they don't have a poster, far less a t-shirt, far less a manifesto, ladies and gentlemen. There is one party in this country. There is one party in this country with a vision and plan for taking Dominica forward. And that party is the Dominica Labour Party.
The Labour Party says it is focusing on building a dynamic Dominica for the country's future.
In this manifesto, we make it clear that this Labour Party will continue the process of effecting change in the teaching and learning process by running special tests with our students to establish their learning styles. When teachers become aware of students' learning styles, they plan and deliver lessons that better cater for the learning styles of our students. These test results will guide teachers on how to plan and teach so that they reach those who learn by using sound and music, those who learn by speech and writing, those who learn using their hands and their sense of touch, those who learn through logic and reasoning. No child will be excluded, left behind, or made to feel like less than a valuable human being.
Special attention will be placed on ensuring that no child is left behind, guaranteeing their success in the classroom.
In this manifesto, Labour will put testing in place to ensure that children with learning disabilities and physical disabilities like vision and hearing are caught early, corrected and helped, so that our beautiful, intelligent children are not labeled stupid. Your child will thrive under Labour.
Besides the hard copy, a web version of Dynamic Dominica has also been launched. No income tax for the first 6 months on any young person in his or her first job. This to come into effect in the next financial year under a Labour Party administration. Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit made the announcement during the launching of the Labour Party's youth agenda in Bath Estate over the weekend.
Labour and I are going to give you more money in your pockets. If you're a young person liable for the payment of income tax, you will not be taxable in the first 6 months of your first job in Dominica. From the beginning of the next financial year on July 1st, that money is yours to keep.
Mr. Skerrit says more jobs will be created for youth under the orange economy.
Labour and I are going to be bringing more jobs in what is now being called the orange or creative economy, with arts, culture, festivals, and the Kalinago Heritage Museum and Experience, which will be a new tourism product, bringing jobs to the Kalinago community and territory.
Mr. Skerrit also plans to move Dominica's digital economy to the next level and hopes to see youth be at the forefront of this movement.
It was to put more money in your pockets that I developed the Dominica Youth Dividend in this manifesto, to give every Dominican a cash sum within 3 months of the 21st birthday. This does not happen anywhere else in the Caribbean or in the world. You will have more jobs, more opportunities, more recreation in digital Dominica, where a Labour government will be utilizing the technology to make Dominica smart and modern, and our young people leaders in the knowledge economy.
You are watching the Channel 5 News. Stay tuned for more after the break.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
Si ou ni maladie HIV et bien maladie sexuelle, si ou pas protéger corps là ou kane sexe avec plusieurs monde, ça kay mette la vie ou en gros danger. Ou ka exposer tout partenaire au poison et que ça qui ka vini avec maladie. Servez yon condom chaque fois ou kane sexe. Changer qui est important pour découvrir maladie à bonheur ou ça vivre en bonne santé même si ou ni maladie HIV. Pour responsabilité, protéger corps et puis les autres. Examiner corps. Aidez du bout si même maladie HIV et l'autre maladie sexuelle.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Welcome back. Leader of the opposition, United Workers' Party, is promising better pay for public servants if his party is elected to office. Speaking at a UWP rally in St. Joseph over the weekend, Lennox Linton said better pay will come for the people of Dominica under a UWP watch.
And what will also change on the 6th of December is that we will enter into an era where you will be properly paid, competitively paid for the work that you do for the people of Dominica. Whether you're a nurse, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a police officer, you're a fire officer, you're a customs officer, you're a clerk in the ministry or administrative officer, wherever your station in the public service is, whatever the job that you pursue, whatever you do for your country, you will be rewarded for that, just as if you were working in some other Caribbean island.
Mr. Linton also speaks of an expanded economy and better job opportunities for youth under his leadership.
One of the biggest responsibilities that we'll pursue is to provide economic advancement opportunities for the young people of Dominica. We know exactly how that will be done across the growth engines of the economy, and that is why we confidently say tonight again that before by 2025, by 2025, your United Workers' Party will facilitate the creation of 12,000 new jobs in this economy for the benefit of the people of Dominica. So we will have an expanding economy.
On the topic of improving the economy and financial status of the country, Mr. Linton also touched on the financial contribution towards Dominica's senior citizens.
We will pay attention to our elderly citizens. We have committed to ensuring that their lives on earth in their twilight years are more dignified than they have been in the last 20 years. And we will move the pensions for our seniors up from $300 per month at the moment to $500 at least. And it will get better as time goes on, because we are going to build a society where we learn what it means to take care of our own, but we also learn that we need cash to be able to care.
UWP candidate for the St. Joseph constituency, Monel Williams, has outlined her plans for developing the constituency under a UWP government.
Williams has devised a strategy to transform St. Joseph from village to town status.
Under a United Workers' Party government, we have decided to move the St. Joseph constituency into a new era. And in doing so, we are going to develop this community into a town. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, I am excited about the vision for the St. Joseph constituency. The positive spillover of the town of St. Joseph in the community. We will have enhanced police presence through the Western District Police Command. We will build a modern police station and more employment opportunities will be created for aspiring police officers. We will upgrade the St. Joseph Health Center to a full-service medical hospital and identify a suitable area for the construction of a fire and ambulance station.
Another of Williams' ideas is to revamp the village feast, which would extend benefits to entrepreneurs in the area.
Under new leadership will become a model for other community feasts. We must graduate from the feast of just a jam into a true community experience. The idea is to add other aspects to this 3-day of feast celebration, like a market day, a food fair, a local talent show and display, and a youth activity. Our feast will be transformed into a true community event that will help in bridging the generation gap, strengthening our community spirit and togetherness, while we reap the economic benefits that this will provide even for the young entrepreneurs who will appreciate the all-day traffic through the community.
The UWP candidate also plans on paying special attention to the youth and those involved in the agriculture industry.
We will ensure skilled job training youth entrepreneurship center with attachment program to be developed in St. Joseph. Agriculture, we will incent our farmers, provide the resources, training markets, and renovate the farm access roads. We will encourage livestock production in light of the abattoir project, provide support and assistance, small loans, subsidies, and set monies aside for the benefit of young entrepreneurs. We will market the historically rich dynamics of the Bells area, Jacko Flat, Bala Hole, Sultan and Waterfalls, Mount Wapita National Park, among others. Construction of a manufacturing plant in the Layo Valley area.
According to Williams, she plans on improving social welfare programs within the constituency, construct a multi-purpose indoor sports facility, and a lifelike monument of music icon Jeff Joe in the center of the community.
And the businessman and former DFC Festival and Events Manager has thrown his support behind the changes being promised by Team Dominica UWP. Val Coffey was speaking at a rally of the United Workers' Party in St. Joseph on Sunday.
On December 6th, I will vote to allow Team Dominica, the United Workers' Party, to implement electoral reform. I will vote for a fixed term for a Prime Minister. I will vote for a fixed election date. I will vote for campaign finance laws. And I will vote for a review of the CBI program so the monies will be used for the development of Dominica.
Coffey says he fully endorses Lennox Linton to lead Dominica should the party win the December 6th general elections.
Ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to a new and real Dominica. A Dominica where our systems work. A Dominica where people do not live in fear of being victimized. A Dominica where business owners do not fear that their businesses may be boycotted. Where there is no fear of oppression or fear of being deprived of food supplies and building materials after disaster like Maria. The new government of Team Dominica will need all hands on deck to ensure that we succeed as a nation because we have many hurdles to cross. I have no doubt that the Lennox Linton that I know is the right man to take us to a better place.
A new in-home experience is here. All your services bundled into one simple plan. Faster, more reliable Wi-Fi so that you can binge, play, and stream uninterrupted. Unlimited Flow local landline minutes mean you can talk and talk and talk. Plus the best in TV entertainment with over 120 channels and 29 in HD. All for $160 a month with the new all-in bundle. With Flow, it only gets better.
Here are some tips to reduce mosquito presence in and around your home. Keep water storage containers properly covered. Remove containers that can collect water from your surroundings. Keep garbage bins tightly covered. Pick up your litter and remove all tires from your yard. Keep gutters free of leaves and twigs to prevent stagnant water. Prevent Zika, dengue, and chikungunya. Fight the bite. This is a public service announcement from the Dominica Red Cross.
This message is supported by Flow.
Flow helps you stay connected to what matters. Simple plans and a better network mean that you can enjoy 7 days of unlimited social messaging, 3 gigabytes of reliable data to use as you like, 700 local anywhere calls and texts, with the always-on prepaid plan, all for $29. Keep your number when you switch to Dominica's most reliable LTE network. Buy wherever you top up. Switch to Flow. It only gets better.
To end the news, the headlines again. Prime Minister Skerrit says his party's 2019 manifesto is proof that Labour is prepared to lead the country. The United Workers' Party promises better pay for public servants if the party forms the next government. And the former DFC Festival and Events Manager, Val Coffey, endorses the UWP. Feel free to contact us at news@marpin2k4.com. You can also access our past newscasts on our YouTube channel. On behalf of the entire production team, I am Andrea Louis, and to all of our viewers around the world, thank you so much for watching. Join us tomorrow.